Sup, it's Halley. Welcome back to our castle walls. Last time we got the bad ending. Now we're gonna get the not bad ending. Presumably where he doesn't get blown up in his house. We're gonna talk to Monica.
Alright, fine. I should probably catch my breath anyways. It doesn't take me long to walk over to where those two are. Make it fast, I'm in a hurry. Natsuki told me what happened while Sayori and I were gone today. Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh yeah? Did she tell you how mean she was to Halley today? No, she told me she feels bad about what happened. Poof. Yeah, I bet she did. She sounded like she really does. And Halley won't text me back about everything. Halley, I promise I'll be leaving here soon. That's where I was heading before you decided to bother me. I need to see if he's all right. You mean he hasn't gotten a hold of you yet? My love, I'm still very sorry. I'm going to make it up to you somehow. Yuri, is everything okay between you two? I shift my attention over to her, but don't have it in me to respond back. Next, she gets up from the bench she was sitting at, walks over to me, and puts a hand on my shoulder. Just like how Halley used to. Hey, it's okay. These kind of things are normal between two people in love. Things can't always be sunshine and rainbows. No, this isn't normal. Things aren't like that. I tell myself that as I close my eyes and feel emotions build up inside. If I may ask, what are you going to say when you see him tonight? I'm sorry. You're what? What the? The reality of what just happened and the ringing in my ears has struck me in place. Quickly looking around shows everyone is safe. Monica's covering her head with her arms on the ground. The sound of a car driving off brings my attention to the road. Averting my vision, a black car can be seen speeding away toward Halley's house. The sight of that snaps nearly every emotion in me. Quick, Monica, call the police! I have to go to Halley's house. An unarmed Monica gets up from the ground and looks around for a bit, then realizes what just happened a little bit ago. Todd, it's not safe here! We need to go! Hey, did you even hear me? You call them! We have to go! I don't have my phone, it's at home! Please, just do this for me.
Hey, catch.
Turning our attention towards Todd, he takes Monica's phone and tosses it up in the air. Once Monica looks towards the sky and catches it, she turns around to face me. Hurry up and go! I'll handle this for you! Without another word, I quickly turn on my heel and begin running toward Halley's house, now with newfound determination. It's been a few minutes since I left the park, and I'm surprised at how well I'm keeping up pace. I haven't run with this much determination in a long time. My lungs are starting to hurt a little bit, but I can't stop. Just a few more minutes of this, then I'll be there. I can do this. I can do this. I have to. I have to make things right with him. A few more minutes have passed, and I'm starting to become tired. This is starting to take a toll on my body. Breathing has become more difficult, but I can't give up just yet. I'm surprised I was able to keep up my pace the whole time. I'm noticing some of the houses around here are starting to look more familiar. These are the ones I see whenever I go to Halley's house. Excitement and adrenaline jolt through me at the thought. That means I'm nearly there. While that thought does excite me, the flashing of red and blue lights up ahead catch my attention. As I'm getting closer and closer, I can make out the same black car from earlier. Wait, no, don't look suspicious. Stop running. Carefully bringing my running down into somewhat power walking, I survey the area until it's safe to start walking on the other side of the road. I can feel my heart nearly beating out of my chest at how fast it is, out of nervousness of everything and out of breath. Another glimpse of the car being apprehended shows it's a third-gen Ford Mustang, one just like my dad used to own. That's not important right now. Look away and keep... Wait, is that... Taking a moment to stop and see who exactly the police are arresting shows. Why him of all people?
Well, it's his dad's point of view. 3:50 p.m. So I don't know why I don't have the skip button on this. I guess they just copy-pasted some of this stuff under the same label. But whatever, I'll read it again. I don't care. It's not like my son did not be at my office around this time. He was supposed to show up a few minutes ago, like he always does. What could he possibly got something this time? Got my key, I got him trying to leave, Checking the area. Oh, now it can skip. But why? Like, why? Yeah, we already saw all this stuff. God damn it. I know I should have ordered .38 along with the dynamite. Even if I miss, I'll still know what to do. Yeah, it's kind of peculiar that some of those lines overlap, even though they're the same.
Okay. Phew. Finally made it. This feels surreal. The flashing red and blue lights are behind me now, barely visible. Now that I'm no longer within range of creating suspicion at all, my heartbeat remains stronger than normal, but slowed to a manageable rhythm. However, what hasn't let up was the urgency of everything. Approaching his front door and placing my hand on his doorknob, I expect it to be locked. I really don't want to have to climb into his window to see if he's okay. I turn my hand to open it and it's unlocked. I burst my way into his house. There's nobody in here. It's too quiet in here. Halley, are you in here? There's no response. Where could he be? After staying quiet for a bit, my ears pick up on a faint sound from the upper floor. Looking up to the ceiling, I try to grasp what kind of sound that is, but can't quite make it out. There's no one down here at all, but the sound coming from upstairs. That means I avert my attention from the ceiling to his stairs and make my way to the upper hallway. There it is. The sound of water running from his bathroom becomes louder and louder.
You wouldn't be able to hear that from the first floor?
What if he's just showering? What if coming here was a bad idea? Isn't this trespassing? I'll just be quiet and take a peek. I quietly open the door. The sight in front of me puts me in complete shock. There lies Halley, laying down in his shower, seemingly motionless. This does not look okay. Walking over to see his bare body excites me a bit, but that's not important. The water from his shower pelts his lower face and neck. His hair's all over the place. Quickly turning around, I turn off the shower handle and redirect myself to Halley's body. My left arm under both his knees and my right arm wrapped around his upper body, I use what little strength I have left to pull him close and lift his body out of the shower. There's a weird deja vu moment from holding my baby like this again. It's hard to keep a grip on him due to how wet he is, but he's safe with me now. Upon entering his room, I walk over to lay his silent body on his bed and cover him up. Getting down on my knees, I bring his body close and place my ear where his heart is and listen carefully. Oh, thank goodness, you're still alive. My hero, Emotions build up again. The stress and pressure of everything finally catches up to me as I close my eyes and bring my head down to his chest. I'm sorry, love. I almost lost you again. I don't ever want to lose you. I'm so sorry. After everything that's happened, I'm feeling drained, physically and emotionally. I could crawl in bed and fall asleep next to him, but I don't know how he feels about me after everything. And I can't let him know how I feel when he's... I wonder if he has a pen and paper in here somewhere.
Told you, he just fell asleep in the shower. The next day. What? I feel a little more refreshed than usual waking up today. Sluggishly getting up from my pillow, my eyesight adjusts to what's going on and my alarm clock reads 10:37. Gah. Resting my head back on my pillow, I stare at my ceiling, rub the sleep out of my eyes, and begin questioning everything. Great, another school day missed. How did I sleep through my alarm? I mean, it's not like the school day's over at 10:30. I don't even remember setting it yesterday. And why don't I have clothes on? I remember taking a shower yesterday, but... Running my hands through my wavy hair, I run through knots and tangles everywhere. My disappointment in today has jumped up a little bit, knowing that I'm going to have to fix that. May as well get today started, I guess. With that, I slowly get myself out of bed without a clue on what I'm doing, or what I'm going to do today. Man, what am I going to do for the rest of the day? I can't possibly go to school and attend to the rest of my classes. I could take my time and get all ready for school, but what would be the point of just going for half a day? Well, you get half your school. May as well get breakfast out of the way. Averting my attention over to my cupboard, my peripheral vision picks up on something on my table. It's a piece of paper. Did I leave that there yesterday? My curiosity getting the better of me, I take a hold of the paper and begin unfolding it.
Halley, we need to talk about everything that has happened recently. Please meet me at our spot at 7 tonight. With all my love, Yuri.
Yuri, you want to talk things over as well? How did she leave this in here? There's no one else that could have. Nobody else has her handwriting. With all my love. That means she really does care. Now I really want to see her and explain everything to her. 7 can't come soon enough. That being thought, I stopped staring at my cupboard and opened it to grab a box of cereal. Later that night. The anticipation of what's going to happen tonight has not escaped me at all today. Throughout the whole day and even the walk here, I couldn't stop thinking about what she could possibly have to say, and also what I want to discuss with her. Stepping into the park, I pull my phone from my jacket pocket and flip it open to check the time. 6:58 p.m. Well, this is what I get for leaving my house early. Maybe I should make my way over there and wait for her. A sudden yet strong gust of wind blows through the entirety of the park, causing leaves to be swept all over the place. This arctic feeling causes me to shiver a little bit. That's when I wrap both of my arms around myself to keep my jacket from flying all over the place. I don't like that it's starting to get this cold out. Isn't it supposed to start snowing soon? What are me and Yuri going to do about our spot when it starts snowing? You'll enjoy it in the snow. Are we still going to visit? I'd know that harp anywhere. There she is. This girl always has a way of drawing me in somehow. Her music that she plays lures me into the ever-so-familiar forest trail. The sounds of this gusty glade and the bugs flying around manages to keep me level-headed. I can't help but remember the first time I made the walk down this trail all those weeks back. It was such an eye-opener back then. Yuri, this is where we became friends for the very first time. I hope this place still means that much to you. This place hasn't changed one bit since I was last here. Looking over to Yuri shows her playing her harp while looking out into the water in front of us. She doesn't look scary anymore. She looks like my best friend, but she seems sad. It is then that I remember the note I read earlier today. I think I'll ask her about that first. After a little bit of time, I must have been caught in her peripheral vision as she stops playing and meets my gaze. She does nothing, however. We just stare at each other for a little bit, unsure what to say or do. I don't have it in me to sit down on the tree for whatever reason.
Hey, Halley.
I can sense the concern in her voice. Hey! The air around us feels heavy and I don't like it. She carefully sets her harp on the grass next to her feet.
Halley, can you please come sit down next to me? Halley, come here.
No, stop it. She's not being scary right now. She sounds genuine. Taking a moment to breathe in and out, I slowly approach the tree and take a seat, making sure there's some distance between us. I instinctively wrap my arms around my body again to make myself feel more safe, and I don't quite make eye contact with her.
Are you feeling all right?
The heaviness of the air around me makes me think longer before speaking to her. I'm alright.
Okay. Good.
There's an immediate awkward silence between us. It feels like everything I wanted to talk with her about has escaped me right now. All I can do is stare at the water in front of us, feeling rather helpless. The seconds that pass feel like minutes, as my mind scrambles on how to bring up what I want to talk about.
We eventually made up to reach each other every time, though. I think you should do the same.
How about I start with... Yuri? Looking over to her shows her concerned face hasn't left. It's almost like she's pleading for me to go on. I feel bad about how I treated you yesterday. I'm sorry about that. You didn't deserve it.
I feel like I do.
I'm sorry?
I do deserve it. I haven't been a very good girlfriend to you recently, and I'm sorry about that.
Disappointment is plastered all over her face. I don't like seeing her this is sad.
I'd understand if you didn't want to be boyfriend and girlfriend anymore because of my recent actions. I can't do anything right, and that makes me feel useless. Why can't your dad ever help me around here? He's useless. He's worthless, you know.
No, I don't like hearing her talk like that. It's made me feel bad every time Mom used those words. I think I know what I want to say. Please don't say that. I hope she sensed the desperation in my voice.
Huh?
It's time to get serious. By no means are you useless. I mean it. She seems shocked by my words. And another thing, I've said it before and I'll say it again. I don't ever want to say goodbye to you. Not now, not down the road, not ever.
Do you mean that too?
I do.
But why? I've been awful around you.
I decide to breathe in and out again before speaking. Because I feel guilty as well. I've done some stuff that I shouldn't have, and I'm not just talking about how I acted towards you. I don't think she could look any more confused.
Like what?
I can explain. Yesterday... Now we're going backwards in time. This is too much. I don't want to see this. Turning away from them completely, I quietly make my way out the club room before things get worse. Oh, I guess we're going to see what happened with Wallace cornering him. Okay, I'm safe out here, I think. What even happened? Why is Yuri being so scary? And why was Natsuki being so mean? Did I do anything to make her Ah! Quickly placing my hands over my ears, the ladder of my fight or flight response kicks in as I start running towards the stairs. It's a lot quieter down here, thank goodness. Maybe I should text Yuri sometime soon. Yeah, like, let her know that I'll be outside cooling down after everything. That doesn't sound too bad right about now. As I'm making my way to the school's entrance, something gets caught in my peripheral vision. Looking over to my right shows Wallace messing around with stuff in his locker.
It was Wallace's idea, not mine.
So he caused everything. He wrote that damn letter. No, I'm not going to leave him alone this time. Throwing on a more serious face, I turn on my heel and begin walking towards him. After a little bit, he notices me. A look of concern quickly turns into a contrived, tough guy face.
What do you think you're doing?
Purposely ignoring him and getting up close to him, I grab him by his blazer collar and manage to push him up against his locker. What is your problem? With that goddamn letter and all?
Hey, don't look at me. That was that pink hairball's idea.
For a good long moment, my tough guy stance goes away, as I'm not quite sure who to believe anymore. But she said it was his. Either way, he's still a main part of this. Well, still, was there any part of you that thought, oh, this might be a bad idea, maybe I shouldn't do something this stupid?
Look, you're really trying my patience here. Just leave me the fuck alone, and we can forget about this, or else your ass is going in one of my lockers.
Nope, you can't do that. How about I go tell your dad what you did, huh? Besides, how am I supposed to forget something like that? Next thing I know, Wallace pushes me back, grabs my blazer collar, and turns us around and pushes me against the locker. Oh, how the turntables!